I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment, and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams. I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way, and that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless.
Jason Derulo denounces the charges against him in a new trial. In a video posted on social media, the singer addressed the lawsuit filed by Amaza Gibson, accusing him of abandoning his recording contract after she rejected his sexual advances, denying clearly all his wrongdoings. Normally, I wouldn't comment, but these statements are completely false and hurtful, Derulo said in a video posted to Instagram on October 5. I oppose all forms of harassment and always support anyone pursuing their dreams. I always try to live my life in a positive way, and that is why I stand here before you, deeply offended by these defamatory statements. God bless. His statement came hours after Gibson filed a lawsuit against him and his labels Future History and Atlantic Records in Los Angeles County Superior Court. In the filing, she said the Wachase artist reached out to her about a joint venture between Atlantic Records, which he signed, and Future History in August 2021. As part of the deal, Gibson will collaborated closely with Derulo on a mixtape, an album, and a single. Gibson notes in the lawsuit that she agreed, but things did not go as she expected. While recording music, Derulo informed plaintiff that if she wanted to be successful in this business's the music industry, plaintiff would need to get into scale goat and fishes, a Haitian reference to performing sexual rituals, sacrificing a goat blood, and using cocaine. The lawsuit states the manner and timing of such a statement meant that Derulo was asking complainant to perform sexual acts so that Derulo could fulfill his role as advisor, supervisor, and musical collaborator. The apparent need for sex in exchange for success was reinforced through Derulo's subsequent behavior. Gibson said in the lawsuit that Derulo often scheduled tapings late at night and that he repeatedly forced her to drink alcohol, even though she expressed that she was not an alcoholic. She further noted in the lawsuit that they met with Atlantic executives in November 2021 to discuss her career, and that Derulo told her minutes before the meeting that there was a woman named Rosa involved. Gibson alleges that when they were left alone, Rosa said Derulo invited her over because he tried to make love to her and have sex. According to the lawsuit, Derulo's manager, Frank Harris, who is also among the defendants, later asked Gibson how the meeting went, and she told him she was caught off guard by the Rosa's presence. Derulo immediately lost control and began punching his handrail while screaming, "What does she have to do with you? We won't tell you anything. We don't need to say you are nothing." Gibson said in the lawsuit that Derulo remained radio silent about her inquiries after the New York trip, but they met at his Malibu mansion in June 2022, during which she asked him questions about her music budget, but was told she was nervous about bad things. Gibson alleges that they met a few days later to record, but Derulo charged her after she arrived an hour late due to traffic. Her employment at Atlantic Records and Future History ended in September 2022. She notes in the lawsuit, and no one ever reported Derulo's sexually, emotionally, and physically inappropriate behavior toward her. According to the lawsuit, Gibson is suing for quid pro quo sexual harassment, failure to prevent and correct harassment, retaliation in violation of FAHE sexual harassment in violation of the UNRWA Civil Rights Act, intimidation, and violence violate civil rights. Ralph's Law, Human Rights Act, breach of contract and breach of good faith and fair dealing. She is seeking unpaid wages, lost earnings, deferred compensation, other benefits and damages, including emotional distress.